guys, my name is Kayla Anderson and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a really fun video that I hope, well, I know that I'm going to really enjoy watching this back later. This is my little girl, Lila. She has her little snow outfit on because we are going to go on a walk after this. And I don't want her to be too cold. Here, let me move this just a tad so you can see this cute little girl. So today I'm going to be filming her 1 month update. So she is, 1 month as of Monday, I believe. And today is Friday when I'm filming this. But yeah, I'm not actually totally sure how this video is going to go. I didn't write anything down for it, so, but yeah. So this is our first baby. I've had 3 pregnancies, but this is the first one to actually come into this world, and we are so happy that she did. Here, I can put this down just a tad. How about that? Does that feel better? Okay. I'll show her to you up close. Say hello! The first month, this is our first child, and so having her like being so new to this has been kind of cool, but also a little bit exhausting just because we don't know much. Oh, 1 second. Like, you can only prepare so much for your first kid because you really don't know what your kid is going to be like and like how you guys are going to handle everything. But I did not a ton of research, but I have watched a lot of videos. Even before I was pregnant, I watched a lot of videos. So, and I also am the oldest of 5 girls. So I do have quite a bit of experience with kids, but not so much newborns. And I think that's what my husband and I were the most worried about, is just the newborn stage, because they have no self-preservation skills. Like, they don't know, like, hey, you need to turn your head so then you can breathe, you know? They don't really know that. She does. She actually does pretty well with that. She already can hold up her head pretty well. Could do that, like, the second day she was born, which was, like, what the heck? I don't think you're supposed to do that. She has been able to roll over. She can't do it very often, but she does roll over by herself, which I'm pretty sure she's not supposed to be doing right now. Scared me the heck out the first time, because it's like, you can't go into that corner. Anyways, but yeah, so her feeding and her eating schedule has been a little iffy. So I really wanted to breastfeed and just stay breastfeeding for as long as I could possibly go. And I never ever thought that I would have a hard time with breastfeeding because during my pregnancy, I was already leaking. Like, I already had stuff coming out of my boobs and everything like that. So I really didn't think anything of it. Like, I thought it would come naturally. And it did. Like, I still had, I had colostrum. I do have breast milk. It's not a ton of breast milk. I still have to give her formula, sadly. But the one thing I wasn't expecting was that she would not, eat from my boobs. Like, she just would not, she would latch. I had 2 lactation nurses come in and they all thought that I was doing something wrong because she wasn't eating. And in reality, she was latching fine. I was doing everything right. She just didn't want to work for it. Even before we ever gave her a bottle or anything like that, she just didn't want to work for it. And we tried all sorts of things to try and get her to want to work for it, and it never worked. And then with that and as well, she also had a high risk bilirubin score, rating. And so we actually had to put her under lights for the first 2-3 days of her life to get those levels down. It was kind of weird because she didn't look yellow at all. I always called it jaundice. I had never heard of bilirubin, that name for it. So when they first told it to me, I had no clue what they were talking about. And because I've had 3 pregnancies, but she's my first baby who's actually come into the world, they thought something was wrong in my chart, and they thought that this was my 3rd kid. So they thought that I pretty much knew everything. And I did not. So when they came in and were telling me that she was high risk for bilirubin, I was like, what? What is that? Because I had, it was 2 in the morning and I was so exhausted. And it freaked me out because I had no clue what that meant. And they didn't explain anything until much, much later, which was very annoying, to be honest. But, so because of that, they wanted to, like, we needed to make sure she was eating very well. And when I went to my first appointment, we found out that she had lost 11% of her body weight because she was just not eating. So we did have to give her, I would feed her, and then we had to give her formula to kind of like top her off. And then we realized that she wasn't actually getting much from breastfeeding. So I have ended up pumping and not actually breastfeeding her the normal way. So now I'm just pumping pretty much every 2 hours now and giving her that. And then I still do have to top her off with some formula, not too much, because I am pumping a bit, but not enough that she needs. Yeah, as you can tell, she's probably still hungry even though I just fed her. So yeah, but this month has been a little crazy because of her jaundice and like because she needed to eat more because she wasn't getting enough. I had to feed her every 2 hours, and then I had to make sure that I woke her up and fed her every 3 hours at night. Now we're up to 4 hours at night and kind of loose on the 2 hours every day. But she's been eating pretty good. Yes. She has not done well sleeping for the most part. I have to keep, like, she keeps waking me up. It was kind of weird though, the very first, like the first 2-3 weeks, she was like, oh. Right now, she actually, the last 2 nights, she has slept at least one stretch of 4 hours, and then the next stretch was 3 hours. So I have been getting a little more sleep the last 2 days, which has been so nice. But yeah, pretty much not much has changed in our life, except that my husband and I have actually been more active, like socially active, than we ever have, like before she was born. Like going to church, running errands, going and getting our tires fixed on our car, or like shopping, going grocery shopping, going gift shopping, going to people's houses, going on game nights. Like, we were never this active before she was born, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden we have a baby and we're more active, and I thought it would be the complete opposite. Like, we've only spent probably 3 days like at home with nobody coming over and not doing a thing since we came home from the hospital, and that's been almost 5 weeks. So that has been a little bit strange, but we love it. Like, she loves being in the car. She's really, really good around people. We have noticed that she's really good when other people are here, but then the moment they leave, she starts bloody murder screaming, so that's been a fun change. But we're hoping that it gets better. Her sleep schedule, she doesn't have a schedule. I'm hoping to get one very soon because I cannot keep doing this. My husband and I are night owls, so we're really good about like staying up till 2 in the morning. Like, it doesn't really bug us. But now that I'm not getting sleep, it bugs me a little bit more. So she, like, we try and put her down by 11, like her for sure, like this is your bedtime 11, but the last few nights she hasn't been doing that and has been staying up till 2, bloody murder screaming, saying that like we think she's hungry, but she's not. We think her, like, we check her diaper, she's not. We've been giving her medicine for colic and like gas and stuff like that, and that seems to have helped a little bit, but she's kind of a little monster at night. So, but you're being really cute right now. That is my month update. This wasn't a very long video at all because it doesn't really need to be too long, but yeah. I hope that you guys are having a fabulous day, and I'm so excited to have this baby girl, and yeah, I will see you later. Bye!